It has been a couple of days past Hurricane Milton, maybe a week. I don't know. I lose track of time these days. I didn't really get hit with a crazy storm. I live in the Orlando area, so I'm more of like in the center. I feel like Hurricane Milton was like more towards the south, of course. So, the Keys is getting hit, Miami's getting hit, maybe Tampa, things like that. And I'm very thankful. Hurricanes are a big deal. And I pray if anybody is, going through anything or if anybody lost a loved one, prayers out for you. This video is not about the hurricane itself. As you can see, we have 25 different hurricanes down in the bottom here, and we have a tier list above. Right now, we're going to rank all the names of the hurricanes in Florida specifically on how much of a threat they sound like. Because I feel like as a kid, I've always wondered who's naming these hurricanes. I don't know, I just never thought there was an actual threatening named hurricane. You can see all the names down here. They literally grab them from anywhere. I feel like what they do is they search up baby names for boys and girls and they just grab something that rolls off the tongue nicely. So we have the 25 hurricanes. Right now, you could just take out 5 out of the bunch here. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Okay. So these 5 right here, I don't know if they were testing out the names of hurricanes or things like that, but all of these hurricanes are probably the worst names you can possibly name a hurricane. That's why they have the trash cans behind them. The Great Miami, Okeechobee, Florida Keys, Labor Day, Tarpon Springs. This is why they're in the let me speak with your manager tier. 4 of these are actual places and then 1 is a holiday. I didn't even have to think about these. I'm just putting them in their own tier, their ass. All right, so if we're starting with Ian, wasn't really that long ago. Now, I don't have the best memory, but I definitely remember Ian. I legit made a diss track to Hurricane Ian because I lost my power and I was there in my house for like 3 or 4 days. I didn't even have a car at this point. I was getting cooked. Me and Ian, we got a special beef going on, right? So I might be a little bit biased here. If you think about Hurricane Ian, if you hear the name Hurricane Ian, are you scared of that? Nobody's scared of a 3-letter hurricane name. Ian is the only 3-letter hurricane name here, and he's not putting them on the map. If I'm going against Hurricane Ian, I'm staying home, bro. I don't even remember Ian being a threat. So if we move on to the next one, Hurricane Elena. I know a girl named Elena. She was cool. I used to live in New York. She would help me get all like the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. She knew all the people on the block. Everybody knew her. Cool people, Now, as a hurricane name, I'd say it's a little bit more threatening than Ian. So I might throw it in the not bad section. I can think it's like category 3, 4. Category 3, I'm sorry. It's like middle of the line category 3. Ian is like, it's not even a hurricane, bro. Elena is like, we put some more thought into it. There's a little bit more syllables here. We might have an issue, but we're not sure yet. That's what I think about Hurricane Elena. Hurricane Dennis. Dennis sounds like a war general, bro. I'm gonna be honest. He sounds like somebody in high rank. I mean, this could be like Duke Dennis. How y'all feel about Duke Dennis, bro? I enjoy the AMP content when people make fan videos and it's like super inspiring. Like, you need to search it up. And it's just a bunch of quotes from everyone. Kai, Phantom, Duke, Chris, whoever else, Agent. I mean, that's besides the point. Dennis itself just sounds like something official is coming up. Maybe pack your bags, maybe go get some Chef Boyardee. Dennis sounds mo freaking serious. We might put Dennis in the scary rank. Now, Donna. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean, but Donna is not really, I don't know, like imagine if somebody's in front of you right now and their name is Donna. You're fighting with them because they cut you in line. Let's say you're arguing, like you're about to get like a Publix sandwich. Shout out everybody in Florida. She cut in line and the person she's with, they're like, oh, Donna, calm down. Donna, calm down. When the neurons in your brain start activating, right? Are you actually afraid of Donna? Like, what is that triggering in your flight or fight sense? I'm not flying. If I'm hearing the name Donna, my hands are going up immediately. I'm not scared of Donna. We're putting that in stay home. I'm sorry. Now, Eloise. I mean, it's not as bad as Donna, but I might put it in the stay home tier as well, because Eloise is a friendly name, like Eloise sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like she could be friends with like Helen Keller or something. Eloise is a nice girl. She likes to go on picnics. She likes to pick dandelions. She studies butterflies. Eloise is going in the stay home category, or stay home tier, sorry. The same might go for Betsy. Who is actually afraid of Betsy? These are 1950 names, guys. Donna, Eloise, Betsy. Back-to-back 1920s. I'm not scared of that. Now, if you put me in the 1920s, we might have an issue. I might not make it out. But I don't even think there's a human on Earth right now, okay? If anybody's in the comments named Betsy, let me know. Now, the next thing we come up is Ivan, okay? Looks like Ian tried to switch it up a little bit. I feel like Ivan is a step up from Ian. You know, Ian really took the chance to do some self-evaluation, or I should say the people who were naming the hurricanes took some self-evaluation. They were like, I don't think Ian is a very life-threatening name. What can we do to make Ian sound stronger? Ivan. Now, I don't know when Hurricane Ivan was a thing. This could probably be in the 2000s, like the 2010s. I don't know when Ivan came out, but what I do know is that the V makes Ian a crazier threat to think about. Think about it right now. Think about it. You're watching the news, right? You're watching the news. They talk about Hurricane Ian looking like a Category 5 and headed towards the Tampa area, and you might need to pack your bags, get some water, go to the grocery store, get some gas, and start evacuating. What is the problem with that entire paragraph right there? Ian, it's not threatening enough. Now let me say this. Hurricane Ivan is moving at 200 miles per hour, headed directly to your location. I need you to get everything in your house right now, your mom, your grandma, your daughter, your dog, your hamster, and get the hell out of the state because you might not make it out. Save your family, save your future, because Hurricane Ivan is coming to town. You cannot tell me Ivan does not sound scarier than Ian. Now, is it as scary as Dennis? Probably not. So we're gonna put it in the not bad section. Now that leaves us with Gian. If that's how you pronounce that, it probably is.
In English, this name is generally said as Jean.
It's a nice name. I have nothing to say about Gian, honestly. It's not bad. You know what I mean? It's not bad. Hurricane Adalia sounds like some Egyptian ancient hurricane that like awoken from a pyramid. This is like the female version of Dennis. Adalia. Like say that right now. 3, 2, 1. Doesn't that sound scary? Like Hurricane Adalia sounds like she got a trick up her sleeve. She's a hurricane and a sandstorm at the same time. That's going in the scary tier. Hurricane Helene or Helen. It's probably Helene though. There's 3 E's. Hurricane Helene, I guess this one might go in not bad. It's the same thing like Gian. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing to say about Helene. You're a hurricane. Okay. Charlie. I do have a friend named Charles. I honestly feel like Charles probably a scarier name than Charlie. Charlie sounds like you're going to a baseball game and you ask him if he can get some like hot dogs. Charlie doesn't sound like he's planning to do anything bad. He might be an accountant. Charlie might get you some wins. You have him on your team, your financials about to go through the roof. Your paperwork is cleared. Charlie's gonna be at the stay-at-home tier. Not really a threat. If it was Charles, maybe put it in the not bad section. Shout out Charles though. Now surprisingly, the next hurricane that comes up is Hurricane Andrew. Andrew's another friend of mine. That's 2 friends back to back. Just because of that, he's going in the stay-home tier. Sorry, Andrew. Hurricane Michael. This is probably one of those names that is like very common, very normal, but Hurricane Michael sounds like it has a punch to it a little bit. Like, oh damn, did you hear about Hurricane Michael? Oh, you're talking about the Category 5 coming up right now? Yeah, Hurricane Michael. I'm finding a pattern here. I feel like if your name has more than 1 syllable and it sounds authoritative, that's what brings it into the scary tier. Hurricane Michael, Hurricane Dennis, Hurricane Adalia. These 3 names right here, although Michael isn't technically scary, I'd probably be afraid of Hurricane Michael than Hurricane Betsy. Hurricane Alma. I'm not gonna lie, I've always heard of the Alamo. I kind of forgot where it is. Is it like Texas, like in Houston or something? I don't know nothing about it. I don't know what the Alamo is made for. I don't know what purpose it served. I don't know what time frame it was built. I don't know who was in it. I don't know what events occurred. I don't know anything about the Alamo. Alma, on the other hand, doesn't really sound the worst, doesn't really sound the safest, doesn't sound not bad either. This is probably the first one where I'm actually kind of confused on where to put Alma. I don't think it belongs with Dennis, Adalia, or Michael, but it also doesn't belong with Elena, Ivan, Gian, Helene. And it also doesn't belong with Ian, Donna, Eloise, Betsy, Charlie, Andrew. Is Alma even a name? Did they make this up? This is probably, I might put it in the same tier as Betsy, right? Because who is named Alma? Where does the name Alma even come from? What's the definition of Alma? So many questions here, so little time. Next one coming up is Hurricane Easy. By just looking at the word easy, I'm not losing to this hurricane. If you lose to Hurricane Easy, you might as well die in a normal rainy day. If you're losing to Hurricane Easy, you can't handle sprinkles. I don't know what you're gonna do when Hurricane Tutorial comes out. Hurricane Easy was made for the stay-at-home tier. Watch Garfield, watch Dogman, go to the movies, have fun with your family. Hurricane Easy's coming around. Hurricane Wilma. I'm clowning anybody and anyone whose name is Wilma. Just for the name alone, no backstory, no feedback. Just for the name Wilma, you're getting thrown in stay at home. You got the bad spawn. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know the name Opal existed, but I actually know a person named Opal. I feel like Opal is like, it might like sucker punch you. It's definitely like, okay, like you're thinking it's not bad, but it could hit you. But then at the same time, you're thinking it could hit you, but it's actually not bad. It might go in the middle tier. Now, Hurricane Irma. Irma is like a gritty name, bro. Hurricane Irma. This is like the cafeteria lunch lady. This is the librarian. This is the okay, those are the only two I got. But Hurricane Irma, it sounds like, hey guys, Irma's about to pull up. Like, you might go in the scary tier. You know what I'm thinking when I hear the name Irma? You know that one monster from Monsters Inc? That's what I'm thinking when I hear the name Irma. Hear what just happened? Mike Wazowski. You know what I mean? Like, that's a Irma if I've ever seen one. Milton himself. Milton is going in the stay-at-home tier. I mean, that's what I did. That's literally what I did. Now, to be fair, it barely hit me, but we're talking about the name here. I don't want no comments being like, oh, you didn't experience Hurricane Milton. Why don't you come down to Miami and I'll show you what Milton did? I know exactly how dangerous a hurricane can be, and I'm with you. But this video is different. And for the last one, we have Hurricane King. It'll be kind of stupid if you put King in stay at home and not bad. This is probably the easiest scary tier I've ever heard. This King one is the direct opposite of easy. King can mean a million things. Hey, you dropped your crown, King. King could be a person of power. King could be the lion guy from Tekken that you just can't seem to beat. King can mean a whole bunch of things. But for me, King is one scary ass hurricane. And I think this is where our tier list ends. This is 2024's Floridian Hurricane tier list. I don't know. What do you think? Are there some names that you see up here that belong in a different tier? We're going to leave the tier list here, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.